Good morning. How you doing this morning? This is Keith Neal, your creativity coach for Morning Cup of Keith. And today, as we're working towards loving unity, we're going to look into a loving mindset. So how to establish that loving mindset. And so immediately, what I encounter from a lot of people, and myself included, I can be guilty of this too, is having a mistaken idea of love. And what is love? Well, let's take a look at the love meaning in the dictionary and just kind of get an idea there as I wipe the grease off of my glasses. Okay, let's do something else. There's always something, right? There's always something that's going to hold us back. The interference. Is that better? That's about as good as it's going to get. All right. And so let's take a look at love in a description of of the dictionary, and then just kind of like how that translates to kind of how we see love. So, a love description would be an intense feeling of deep affection, a great interest and or pleasure of something, or like and enjoy something very much. So these descriptions, as you can kind of tell, they're really surfacey, and in that mindset, what a mindset is an established set of attitudes held by somebody. So our attitude on love is actually overwhelmingly surfacey, and it just sounds like it's for you, it's just for yourself. This is what you're feeling. It's self centered in a way of perceiving. So let's take a look at what love is, the details of it. Pardon me. Those allergies again, I tell you, and it's crazy because it snowed here today. I think that would go away. So in 1 Corinthians 13:4 through, I believe it's like 7. I forgot to write down the ending number. You probably heard this verse 1,000 times, more than likely at weddings. But we're going to take this and put this in a place of your work and also your personal life. Love is patient. Love is kind. Hold on. We'll start from the top. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not jealous. Love does not brag. Love is not arrogant. Love does not act disgracefully. Love does not seek its own benefits. Love is not easily provoked. Love does not keep an account of wrongs suffered. Love does not rejoice in unrighteousness. Love rejoices with the truth. Love keeps every confidence. Love believes in all things. Love hopes all things. Love endures all things. And love never fails. So there's in this verse, the title of the verse is The Excellence of Love. So let's go over that. When we talked about being patient and being, gentleness, patience, and humility, this really captures it. This verse really kind of captures, unity, working on that unity piece. So love is patient. And so patient means, it can really kind of lead into the long suffering, where you can suffer long and having to be patient for a while. And patient and patience and love is kind. So love is kind. So you want to be kind in that when you're patient. Not jealous. How often do we are jealous of others, envious of others? We're jealous because we may be thinking we're losing something, or maybe we're jealous because someone else has something better. Let me take a quick sip here. Just got to get those congested things out of there. Love does not brag. How often do we see people bragging, especially on TV, especially, politicians, all these different people, news media, brag, brag, brag. Love is not arrogant. How often do we see that, on our TV? Arrogance in our life, maybe in the workplace. Love does not act disgracefully. How often do people act just very disgraceful to you and very disrespectful? Love does not seek its own benefit. So love doesn't have a benefit, or a kind of an agenda is not beneficial. Love it really has a sacrifice component to it. Love is not easily provoked. In one translation, it just said love is not provoked, and I go, I've read before easily, because we're all provoked. We all get provoked pretty easily. But love, especially true love, is not easily provoked. Love does not keep an account of wrongs suffered. How often do we have this checklist of how many times someone hurt us, and we keep an account of it, and we hang on to it, and we throw their people's past back in their faces? Love does not rejoice in unrighteousness. So what are maybe the viewpoints of other people? Now we have to talk about other people's view of unrighteousness, because we may think it's righteous, but it may be unrighteous in the view of others. So we have to look at that piece, that angle of it. Love rejoices with the truth. So if there's truth, there's a rejoicing in it. Love keeps every confidence. So how often do you run into people where you've shared something with them and they gossip it all around town? That's not love. That's not love. In a way, they're also, I believe there's pride involved with that. There's also like some kind of self-benefit for them to make you look worse than they are. So it's not, confidence is something that should be held and not shared all over the place like some gossip rag. Love believes all things. So believing in something and believing in things that are good, love believes in all of these things. Love hopes for all things. So all things, now insert good again, all good things. Love endures all good things. Love will never fail when it's in that perspective. So when it comes, apply this to your work. What are some things that you run into when you're working with coworkers? Often there's impatience, there's people that are not kind. There could be a lot of jealousy because of positions. There could be a lot of bragging because they think their position is better than yours. Lots of arrogance, acting disgraceful to you, finding benefit, trying to find some benefit for themselves and not for others, try to provoke you, and keep an account of wrongs. I mean, I could just go on. You already know the verse. I could go on and on and on. The same thing with your personal life. Measure this against your relationships. Are any of these hitting those areas. If it is, if it hits all of them, you've got to get out of it. Get out of that relationship. If it hits all of them for your workplace, maybe you should break ties with them. You know, a loving mindset is going to help you in your unity with others and with your in bettering your workplace and your personal life. And so loving mindset is something that is not something you can just flip a switch and there you go. It's going to take time. It's going to take some work. But when you can get to that loving mindset and capture Corinthians 13, you might want to read the whole chapter. But when you can get that and you can understand it and you can work towards betterment in that area, you're going to find some wonderful benefits for you. You're going to see the excellence of love, and you're going to see that love will never fail when you're in that mindset. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching this video. And if you like what I'm talking about, please subscribe, like, and share, and then hit the notification bell. And so you'll see when the next video comes up. All right. I'll see you in the next video. We're continuing working towards loving unity. See you in the next video. Take care.